What is up, YouTube? Today, I thought the next video was going to be me just, testing out my new wiring and showing you guys about the settings on my Helixes and, just one install video for this spring like it's been the last couple springs. I just get a couple things here and there, put them on the boat, slowly upgrade it. Well, then I went to the DNR Sports Show down in Kalamazoo, Michigan, and I got myself into trouble. I bought Target Lock, as you can see, and 360 imaging. I said, you know what? Why not? So, I got both of them and the accessory plate here. And some lures. Got the accessory plate to put on my Ultrex and get rid of just the Mega Live on the shaft because, to be honest with you, there's a little bit of interference here when you have this sonar on. And I like a good, down scan too. But I guess I won't need the down scan anymore because I bought this. But then I was like, in the wind when you have it on spot lock and you can't, this trolling motor obviously is connected to the shaft. So it's going everywhere, just getting it in the wind, right? And you got to choose the 2 seconds that it's showing you where the fish are to see where they're at and then cast to them and see how many feet. So I was like, screw it, I'm going to buy this. And they had it on sale in their garage sale thing that they had going on. It's brand new in the box. KVD brought them in, 2 of them to sell. And I was like, you know what, $600 for a brand new in the box Target Lock? Gotta buy it. And then this thing, they have a rebate going on. I don't know if it's still going on. They might have extended it, I don't know. But they had a rebate going on where you buy this, it's like $1,200 or whatever it is. You get like $500 off. Plus they gave me a $100 gift card for DNR Sports. So I can go back and buy the Zero Lines card. I can go back and buy the Zero Lines card for my Helix that sits here, so that when I auto chart live any body of water, I will have unlimited data because your Humminbird Helix only comes with about 8 hours of storage on it. So I was like, well, I need more storage than 8 hours. I want to map every part of lakes, not just like little parts like they tell you. They just tell you to map little parts. I want to map the whole thing. So, with that being said, I thought it was a pretty good deal. Plus, the Humminbird rep there sold me on it, too. Other big news is your boy's entering tournaments. I signed up for small weekly tournaments with West Michigan Bass League here in Michigan. I signed up with them, and I'm now a member. So we're going to be fishing tournaments. I don't know who my partner is going to be yet. I need an absolute hammer as a partner because there's some good competition in this tournament league. So yeah, every Monday night or Tuesday, I don't know what one yet, but I'll be fishing tournaments. Maybe even some Fridays, Thursdays. I'm just going to try and join. I don't know why I flipped the camera off. I'm just going to try and join every single tournament I possibly can because I want to get better at fishing tournaments, and I think fishing tournaments is going to be fun. I'm probably going to fall flat on my face on the first one, but we'll figure that out in June. So not as much bed fishing content going on this year. There will be a lot of tournaments going on, though. I'm going to try and enter as many as I can, as that I can get away with. My work schedule is pretty flexible. If anybody from my work is watching this, you didn't hear that because, yes. Yeah, it is. It's kind of flexible. So we'll get through all that. But for now, we're going to install 360 imaging and Mega Live Target Lock onto this trolling motor. And we're going to clean up these wires here. We're going to probably add another Helix 12 or 15 right here. And then the 9 up here next year. I don't see myself doing that right now because that's a lot of money. And then I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna do a little install video. I'm just going to, if you didn't want to hear me yap, you're just going to skip to this part of the video. So welcome to the video, and we are going to get started here installing this stuff. First, we have to demo all this stuff. Alright, we're gonna get the bracket mounted up. I got Target Lock unboxed here. It's kind of just thrown up here. Target Lock looks like, oh, whoa, looks like a headache, to be honest. Looks like there's a lot of little parts and pieces to install off from it. So we will grab this bad boy out of here, put the Target Lock shaft down, and then close this box up because I can. Whoa. I can open this box, or throw this box right away. Let's look at the Target Lock serial number. Boom. Bam. That can go there, and then we'll throw the 360 box up here. Get ready to install that later. Target Lock's like it looks like a whole mess. I don't even need this. This is the old just Target Lock only bracket. Don't even need that. So let's get installing this bracket over here. I'm going to comb this install guidebook also. I've already combed through it, but we are going to use every last little step in it. I just looked over my camera and I didn't see that I was recording. So, Target Lock is up there. It's not fully installed, but it is in fact on the trolling. It is about 2 o'clock. I gotta go back in, get ready to go to Easter dinner, but we have everything installed. I mean, it's all installed. She's all ready. Look at that. It's all installed, 360. It has an inch between there. This has definitely got an inch between the trolling motor. I'll have to obviously move these around once I get on the water. They are all installed. The only thing that is not done is, obviously, the wiring is not hooked up. Any of the wiring is not hooked up. So we will hook up all of the wiring here tomorrow or Tuesday. And yeah, I think I have to add power. I have to add power for the 360 down through there, all the way down and into my fuse panel, which you can't even see that. Yeah, you can barely see the red wire right there. Yeah, so there's a fuse panel under there. All, whoa. It's kind of all nice and hidden. So we will see you guys, or the next clip you will see. Not we will see you guys. I'm not ending this video. So the next clip you'll see, be running some wires. Alright, that is the old wire we took out. This is what I mean by there's a fuse panel down there. We got hot, positive, negative coming in, going to a, oh, I cannot fit in this boat very well, but into a fuse panel. We got positive, 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 and then I took the negatives, right, and just put them there, but all these greens are the grounds. So actual, in the Megalife Power, there's actually 3 conductors. I bought 12-3 and 18-3. That's what these white wires are. They're all marine grade. So I landed the negatives there too, as Humminbird says. And then obviously this cover goes over it, but I have to label that cover. And then both Helix 9s are 5-amp fuse. Megalife Target Lock's a 5-amp fuse. And then 360 is a 1-amp fuse. That light came in clutch, and the whole time it's been mounted above my head, and I just haven't been using it for whatever reason. So yeah, I'm kind of a dingus for that one. It's kind of a dingus move there, but so as you can see, all that is 3 pair wires. So I use the ground as the ground, like in this power cable. See how there's this, you got positive, negative ground. We're going to take that ground and go back to our fuse panel, like it says right there in Hummingbird's directions. Positive, negative, ground. I don't know how you can see that. I'll just take a picture of this and put it in there. If you have 360 or Target Lock though, that comes with it. And that is finished. Just like that. I'm out of breath because I just climbed and put that snow shovel away, or roof rake thing away. But anyway, it is finished. It is ready. I had to drive like 2 hours and 30 minutes to get the Y cable to hook it all up. Did that this morning. Got it all hooked up. I got new registration stickers for my boat to put on yet. And the cable wrap that goes around like the trolling motor wires and stuff, like the troll jacket. But other than that, it's all hooked up and ready to go. Before I end the video, a tip here. Pairing this foot pedal and the heading sensor to my Target Lock was an absolute pain to get it to pair to that Helix. So what I did is I just tried to pair it like 5-6 times. Didn't pair. I just turned my unit off, turned my unit back on, and then the heading sensor just popped up. boom, it just, I don't know, my helix just wasn't telling me that it was paired, or if it actually wasn't pairing. Either way, when I turned my helix back on, it said heading sensor connected. So that was good. And then for my foot pedal, I did the same thing. I turned the helix head, trolling motor head? No. Helix fish finder off. Turned it back on. That did not say that the foot pedal connected. So I went back and flipped to my main power switch on my batteries, turned the batteries back on, turned the helix back on, turned everything on, and then when it recognized that the target lock was connected to the helix, it said the foot pedal was paired. What happened in that sequence of events? I don't know if that has anything to do why it turned on, but if you can't get yours to pair and you're having problems like I was, that's what I did to get mine to pair. So if you have to do that to get yours to pair, try it. Something else. Otherwise, I was just, pressing the thing and pair on the helix, pressing the button on top of the heading sensor, and it would just say no heading sensor detected. I'm like, good. This is going to take forever. So you just turn everything back off and back on. The number one thing the IT people tell you when you need something troubleshooted is, did you try turning it off and on? So I tried turning it off and on. Little did I know that actually worked. So there's a little tip on that. Otherwise, I'm sure I'll get some up close shots of the wiring and what I did and how I wired all my stuff real quick. And yeah, pretty much just gonna show you everything in the next video. I will show me actually using it and going through and setting it up, because I have not set anything up. I just made sure it all connected, updated everything, connected everything together. It just says connected on my screen right now. I don't know if it's going to give any image returns. I don't know what it's going to do, where the stuff is at. It's going to be really blown out, but I have not adjusted any of those. They're just like where I put them. Like obviously you can see there's more than an inch between the 360 and the trolling motor, and then there's a little bit more on the Mega Live. So I don't know if I have to pull that 360 up and pull that down, but we'll do that when we get on the water, because both of them has to be 6 inches underwater. And I don't know what one needs to go on top of the other one, like what one can go above one and under the other. I would assume 360 up, because that automatically doesn't get like under the boat, because it's 360, so whatever it hits, it's just going to show. It won't show because it'll be close to that boat icon. It's more of just going to get stuff past that. And then Mega Live, I would assume to put it lower, because it has to shoot through the 360. If it hits the 360, you're just not going to see anything there. So yeah, we'll get that connected. I know I don't have a GPS heading sensor for Helix. I only have the one for my Minn Kota Ultrex, but I'm pretty sure there's a video online. If I can find it, I'll link it down below. If I can't, then I'll just show you how I get it connected. But it says you can use the Minn Kota heading sensor for spot lock. It's right there. You can use that as a 360 for the heading sensor, so you can mark waypoints if you need to mark waypoints on 360. So I'm going to try that in the next video. Yeah, until then, we will see you in the next one. If you have any questions on how I installed this or what I used, check the link in the description below for everything that I used. I'm not going to link down the screwdriver and the sockets and everything else that I used. I'm not going to link those all down below. And if you're asking how, ask questions about how I installed things. If the directions aren't necessarily clear for you, I can explain some stuff, but I followed this Mega Live imaging target lock installation guide to a T and did everything it said to do in here. And then I installed the 360 setup, or the 360 setup guide isn't in here. It's on the other sheet of paper. So I just pulled it up on my phone because I didn't want to walk back to my house and get it. So yeah, and that's like 6 minutes of yapping right there. We'll see you in the next one.